What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre tutorials and reviews, back in here with one more video. Guys, let me tell you something. There's something just chef's kiss about watching these women who go off and get a divorce and think that the grass was going to be greener on the other side of the coin, later go back and record a regret video or series of videos. We're going to go over a young woman that regretted her divorce and of course is doing a car video talking about it. Without further ado.
So I had a realization today. I've been divorced for 3.5 years. And I went through 1.5 years of counseling after my marriage broke up. And I've dated on and off in that 3.5 years. I don't have any kids. So it was a clean break in my divorce.
Well, what's always so interesting about these clips is that after our marriage broke up, you ended the marriage. You just don't want to give that information out. You left your home, the home that you wanted to create. You left it because you thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side. By the way, I did not put this church organ music over the back of this. She did that. All right, let's continue.
I'm a church worker. I'm a strong Christian, and I try to live by Christian values when dating. I'm also a woman of the real world and understand, you know, when dating, what it's like to date out in the real world. And it is so hard. It is so hard to find someone who is looking for someone of value, who's not wanting to sleep with someone right away, and who's not wanting to, you know, change their morals because they are a single woman. You know, I just can't understand why it's hard out here for us good women. I don't understand. I'm looking for a good man. It's not like I'm out here, you know, looking to change people or anything like that.
We don't believe you. You need more people. I find it interesting when she talks about a woman of good Christian values, but ma'am, you got a divorce. Oxymoron much?
You know, I've done the work on myself. Last year I went through a huge weight loss journey, and a guy that I dated last month, I went out with him twice, and both times he was like, you don't look like your photos. Your photos look like you were a lot thinner than what you were in person. Like, what? Are we doing this? Are we really doing that?
Was he accurate?
I don't know why this is hard. I went out for the girlfriend tonight and we were talking about well, what is it that I need to work on? Because obviously there's something wrong with me because I'm not able to figure out how to be in a healthy, good relationship. And she was like, Emily, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't understand why you think it's you. Like, why you always have to change you. And I'm like, I'm the common denominator, right? Like, I'm the one who's not been able to date someone and be in a relationship. And
Modern
she's like,
woman
what
echo
if
chamber.
It's not the right time?
Oh, wow. Think about the timeline right now. 3.5 years since she was married, 1.5 years of therapy. She's been dating the entire time. She said that she just started to lose weight. So that means that the pictures that she's posting on her profile are probably from 5-6 years ago when she was of normal size while married. So you're posting those photos, you're going out with men who are calling you out for the inaccuracies in the way that you were describing yourself, and somehow that's the man's fault? Absurd, ma'am. You can't complain about men not liking your bodies and then also complain about men only wanting you for one thing. Which one is it?
And I was like, but why would God wait this long?
What? What the fuck?
I'm 38. It's not like this has been an easy journey for me of being pregnant. I had 3 miscarriages in my first marriage. You know, my time clock is ticking. I've been in youth ministry for 16 years working with teenagers. I'd love to be a mom. Why is this hard? She's like, what if it's not you? What if it's just not the right time?
Oh, God.
And that's really hard to accept because I'd like to fix something. I'm a fixer. If I can fix it. Do I need to lose some more weight? Do I need to be in a different dating app? Do I
You're going to real world.
need to be do I need to change something about me? And I hate that answer, that maybe it's not the right time, but maybe it's not the right time.
You hate the answer because it's not a good answer. Should you lose weight? Yes. Are you too old by most successful men's dating standards? Yes. You can't turn back the hands of time, though. Should you hold more accountability? Yes. Should you get off of dating apps and instead put yourself in reality, in the actual rooms full of the type of men that you want? Yes. Should you let go of the friends within your echo chamber that tend to blame everyone else except for you for your own issues? Yes. But above all, should you have divorced your husband? No.
No, God!
He got you before the weight gain, before the emotional trauma of having all those miscarriages. And now you're trying to get a better version of him when you have less value. Let's keep going.
That's really hard to kind of accept. It's really hard. And where are all the good men? Why aren't you looking for good women who are ready to be in a relationship and not sleep around? What are you doing? Where are you? The journey is hard.
I know the journey is hard, my lady, but you need to brace yourself for an even longer journey if you don't continue to work on yourself. The dating game today for a woman of your type of mindset is going to be extremely difficult. Let me give you an example. I'm 38 years old. You're 38 years old. I wouldn't touch you with a 20-foot pole. As soon as we start talking about your history, in my mind, I'd begin to compare you to your younger counterparts that haven't experienced all of the things that you have experienced, which is more than likely going to lead to baggage for me that I will have to deal with. The regret that you're demonstrating should send shockwaves to modern women today that look, act, and feel just like you. The dating game today is a sinister one of which the modern woman today is trying to extract the most amount of resources or try to get the highest amount of buck for her bang, while the modern man today is trying to do the exact opposite, which is trying to get the most amount of bang for his buck. So because this unwritten exchange or dance is happening, you have to, within yourself, look at and say, on the dating marketplace today, where really do I stack up? Am I really a 8, 9, or 10 like my lying ass echo chamber friends, which you clearly have within your life? Am I really that high on an index of another guy of my similar ilk? Or do I need to reposition where exactly I am to accept all these other guys that I've said no to before? High value or valuable men are not within your option set. High value men are simply not in your option set unless you hit the simp lottery. My suggestion to you is to open up your option set to men that you've said no in the past, or the men that are in your general friend zone that you keep there while you still ask, where did all the good men go? And if all that doesn't work out, then I try to look for a guy that's significantly older than you, or give your ex-husband a ring and pray for his forgiveness. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Me, go to tutorialsandreviews@gmail.com. It never ceases to amaze me that from women from the, let's say, more ratchet side of the spectrum, all the way to women that claim Christian, biblical, all these other things, the degree of hypocrite that comes out the more that they speak about something. I've called out a couple of those things in the video here today. Guys, let me know. What did I miss? Leave me down in the comment box down below. I'm sure the super sleuths in the MT army can call out 1 or 2 extra ones that I may have missed. Until next time, YouTube, peace.
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell them man you can't jet. The big the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell them man you can't jet. The big the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. That bars need defibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight gap. I'm reminded of mind state they lack. Every time that they climb, we go way back. All they wanna be is just